said she was going to be at HB for 5 years. She ended up being there 6.5 years. And, you know, at the 6-year mark, she just, you know, she kept whispering, I think I've had enough here, and it's just time for me to pass the baton. And so I was kind of had my, you know, my antenna up. And one day, November now, 1817, I comes across the ticker, you know, right as the market closes in New York, so about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and that, you know, Meg Whitman stepping down as CEO from the HB. I called her, and I think I literally maybe got her within 2 or 3 minutes of that coming across the wire, and I said to her, "What are you doing?" And she said, "Well, you know, Griff and I are going to do some traveling and take off. I'm going to do this Teach for America that I'm, you know, on board of, and I think I'm going to step in and be the CEO and do some philanthropy." And I went, No, actually, what are you doing tonight?"
Take the afternoon off.
And she said, "Well, knowing you as well as I do, and the way you've asked that question, I'm guessing I'm probably having dinner with you tonight, aren't I?" So, by the way, she's in Silicon Valley, and I'm in Los Angeles. And I said, "That's exactly correct. I'll be flying up to see you tonight." And so we went up, we had dinner, and I presented to her what was a very early vision, plan, idea around Quibi. At the time it was called UTV. Which is not a particularly original name, but that was just our working name. And so Quibi is quick bites. It's a contraction of those 2 words. And so I pitched her, you know, took her through 3 hours of what the big idea is. And at the end of it, she said to me, "Okay." I said, "Okay, what?" She said, "Okay, I'm in." I went, "What?"
The same day.
Right then.
Oh my God.
So I gotta go and talk to my husband, but I said, "Because you gotta move to LA."
Right.
So, but it was that, I mean, first of all, I thought there was a 1 in a million. No, I have this theory, and, you know, it's a sports analogy. You know, if you don't play offense, you actually can never win. Because if you don't swing at it, if you don't kick it, if you don't shoot it, if you don't take the shot, you can't score. If you don't score, you don't win.
Yeah.
And I've always been of the school, like, go at the top, you ask for the greatest, biggest, you know, what would be the dream come true? Go for the impossible. And, you know, so I'm dyslexic. I didn't know that as a kid growing up. I actually didn't understand. I always had a hard time reading. I struggled through school a lot. But I realized later in life that for all of you, when you actually read N-O, it says no. I actually read it as O-N, which is on. I've never known the word no.
It's very evident.
And I'm not interested in it, right? So anyway, you know, Meg was, you know, as I said, in terms of what I imagined for Quibi, it really, for us to fulfill the promise and the dream of this, it really takes the best of Silicon Valley, the state of the art of technology, and, you know, just a platform and a user experience that we imagine to be unlike anything anybody has seen before. And there needs to be as much innovation around that as there does actually the content and the product. And if we both can hit the high bar in terms of the promise of what we're setting out to do here, then this thing will be a blockbuster. But we both have to achieve. I can't do this without her, and she would say the same.
No. Having met her, I can see the yin and yang. Did you give her a couple of weeks off, by the way?
No. And the thing is,
she started right away.
and I will tell you, the thing is, and I don't know how evident it was when we had our meetings together, but it's how we've now gotten to the point where actually we have a really good time with one another back, but we are literally complete opposites, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, if I'm all instinct and, you know, and gut, you know, she is all, you know, thought and data and pragmatic and all of this in it. And so it has actually become our superpower. If you could get opposites to attract and actually work well, then that's it. And that, we didn't know that because, you know, even she was on the board and stuff, she and I never actually worked together. And when you have two, you know, let's be clear, we're two old dogs and we're pretty set in our ways, and, you know, to be able to change or adapt, you know, that's what partnerships are about, that you can grow together, that you can accommodate together. And I've been happily married for 45 years and have an amazing
Congratulations,
partner
by the way.
and wife. And it is the fact that we are able to make accommodations for one another every step along the way in our journey together. And so I think that's where Meg and I have found that a marriage.
Yeah. No, she's a tremendously nice person on top of this.
As opposed to me, I'm the opposite. I'm an asshole.
I wasn't going there.
There he was.
So I
He was thinking it. He wasn't saying it.
There you go. So anyway, passion, creativity, and heart, which is really what you stand